Hello, universe. I am here to do the Taurus reading. We are now in Taurus season. Yay. So let's get to it. Also, I had somebody tell me I should do this in like a setting, my readings and stuff like that in a certain setting. And I get that. And eventually I probably will, but how can you get tired of nature? Like, I love doing readings outside with nature. It's, first of all, beautiful. It feels good. But yeah, anyways, let's get to the reading. Let me start off with saying, I feel like Tauruses have been on their shit. For real, I feel like y'all have been grinding. You've been learning. You've been applying. You've been going at it. I feel like very consistent energy, you've been putting in the work over time, and now I feel like you're starting to see results from all this time that you've put into yourself. And it feels very much like lavish energy, very comfortable energy, very pleased with yourself energy. You're very pleased with where you're at, and you should be. You, like I said, have been persistent, have been choosing yourself. You've been choosing yourself. You've been like, even when it didn't feel good to, like I said, you've just been focusing on goals, focusing on the grind, focusing on I feel like elevating yourself. And I just said this to somebody today, that Taurus could be, I feel like Taurus and Libra, like, they to me are very similar somehow. I just kind of see the energy, like, it just, do you see it? Okay, because I see it. But I feel that Tauruses can be either or. They can either be like really hardworking or really lazy. And I think it also just depends on the person, yes, but it also depends on for what they're being asked to do, what they're being asked to put their energy into, and whether they believe that it's worth their energy or not, worth the effort or not. And I feel that the Tauruses that have been putting in that work, they've been making choices to get there. So they've been choosing the right things, the right people, places, or situations to put their energy into, because I feel that you've been choosing energy that feels good, energy that makes you feel good, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel how you want to live, lavish, rich, and not just wealth, like physical, but energetic wealth, and beautiful things, and just the finer taste in life. Not just like fine dining, but yes to that all the way, but fine dining with fine people. And I feel like that's the next kind of phase that you guys are going to be in, the people part of it. And I feel that you've been weeding out the people that have brought more problems and more stress than peace, or more problems and chaos and stress than opportunities, or than experiences, like nice experiences. They've only brought experiences that don't feel good. And so I feel that you have been weeding out these people, weeding out these energies that don't bring anything to the table. They don't add anything to the table you're building. They don't add anything to the table that you very much love to eat and dine at. They're not putting in any fruits, not even planting seeds. Four of Wands. Wands being willpower and your determination, but Wands they're made out of tree, and so I see this as a hand in hand with your willpower, with physical reality. And so, I mean, here we see two people holding hands. It looks like celebrating, like getting married or something. And 4 would be the number of the foundation, the home, the childhood. So I think stability. Think of stability. You see how it takes 4 pillars to, you know, hold something very sturdy, like a square or something. And I feel that the focus has been on stability, and you have, I feel like, for a lot of your life focused on the physical financial stability, and now you're kind of getting into what people deserve to be around that, what people deserve to be within that, what people deserve to eat from your fruits, you know, from your labor, and what people are actually giving back and pouring into your cup the same way. So yes, your foundation stability with connection seems important. There's somebody here with their back turned, and I feel like this is a time of really moving on from people who have had their back turned to you in situations when you maybe needed them, or when you maybe weren't always so stable, or weren't always so confident, or always so, you know, where you're at today. And I feel like those connections kind of just ignored you, and it seems almost like he's like eating or doing something, like, you know, he's eating at his own table. Like, this person was very much, this person or people, or, you know, these places, this connection, whatever it may be, I feel that somebody or maybe a couple somebodies were very gladly eating their abundance, their fruits, their cereal, their cake at their table, while you were asking for a slice because maybe you were a little hungry. And they said, nah, this is mine. And they had their back turned to your needs, to your wants, to you. And so you realize, like, oh, fuck no. Like, no, I can do way better than this. I am way better than this. And so you went and have found and have done better. Stability, foundation, home. Home seems important. And they're wearing red. And to me, I feel like this is a woman. The woman is wearing all red in here. The man is wearing yellow and red. To me, red speaks of ancestors and bloodlines and blood ties. So I feel like you're making your family proud. You're making your family proud with the way you carry yourself, with what you're building, with the image you're building, with the picture you're creating in the form of your life. I feel that not only your family, immediate family, but your ancestors, as in the people watching over you spiritually. And I feel like you are spiritually, I feel, caring for them in this way by caring for yourself. Yes. And for the masculine to be wearing yellow as well, that tells me of confidence and presence. And so I feel that for the feminine, you know, I feel that aligning yourself with men who are confident, and for the men to be confident, Taurus men to be confident, and not in a just confident enough to stand in this energy that you for the feminine, that you exude. And for Taurus period, that exuding of that, like I said, that luxury, that comfortability, that stability that Tauruses exude. It's about being confident in this energy, and aligning yourself with people who are confident within their own energy and in what they can reflect off of you, as in they're not projecting or reflecting off of you. They're standing in their own power as well. So standing in power. Oh, they're both wearing red and yellow. So yes, standing with people who also stand in their own personal power. Wow. We have, this one was backwards, but twin flames, shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, reflection of soul, commitment, which was upside down, marriage, soulmate energy, sharing goals, long-term happiness. And like I said, here looks like somebody's getting married. 4, stability, foundation, home, marriage, childhood, mirroring energy. So I feel like, and you know, Tauruses are very committed when they want to be. And so I feel like maybe you have dealt with a long-term connection or a long-term person, or you want a stable long-term connection because you just don't feel like genuinely because when you actually care, you care. When you actually give your effort, you genuinely do. It's coming from you. Like, this is very much your energy. Because when you fake it, like, I feel like for people that know you and for you that know yourself, you know that, like, you don't give a damn. Like, you don't care. You're not giving shit into this. But you know that when you actually do, it's real, genuine, authentic energy. And I feel like you don't want to keep giving out little bits of false energy or little bits of bullshit. You want to genuinely share your abundance with an equally, if not more, abundant person. And I mean, it's also in the form of physical, by more abundant, like, for the feminine wanting an abundant man. That's what I mean. And for the men wanting an abundant woman spiritually, a spiritually abundant woman, because Taurus love beauty. Tauruses love beauty, and beauty comes in the physical and the spiritual together. Exquisite taste, okay? But yes, I feel that connections is important, and romantic connection seems to be relevant as well, because I feel like that's kind of the forefront of what you're thinking of when it comes to connections. Like, yes, like friends and yes, friends, family, but you care about who you call yours and who calls you theirs. Like, that matters. That holds meaning to you, because you're not just anybody. You to yourself are a trophy. And not just to say like a trophy wife or a trophy husband, but no, like, as in, you're a prize, you're a gem, you are a diamond, and you feel that someone has to deserve this. Someone has to know what rarity they have and what it's worth, to know how to care for it or what to do with it. And I feel like that's been something you've thought about a lot, and something that's been very relevant for you. And I feel like this mirroring energy here is important. Putting out what it is you want to receive. Blocking out what you no longer want to have access to you. Blocking it out and being serious about it. Because one thing about Taurus is, when you mean something, you can really mean it. Like, you can really take it to lengths. You can really like you're pretty stubborn, as in, you can make stuff happen. You can simply, but from sheer will, from sheer determination, you're like, you'll see. From sheer stubbornness, you will get it done. And so if you want people to not have access to you, then make it happen. Make it happen. And be accessible to the energy you do want to have access to you, and be open to it, and express what it is that you're wanting to receive back, and feel comfortable in expressing that. I feel like vulnerability is very much important, and I feel like hard for Tauruses to do. And maybe it has been hard for you to be vulnerable, especially because of maybe past connections or past failed relationships or past failed romances that maybe took advantage of your vulnerability, or just didn't see how precious it was, because you don't share it with many people, and you're not very vulnerable on like a daily basis. Like, it has to mean something to you to open up in this way. And so I think opening up without fear, opening up with knowing that you are protected just in your own choices, because you're more aware now. Feeling comfortable, but most of all, feeling safe in your vulnerability, and feeling okay with if things don't go your way, as in okay with rejection, okay with people being themselves, and maybe they're not as gold-hearted or as kind or loving or as warm as you are. But I feel like moving with confidence and comfortability, that these situations, that these people, these setbacks are not setbacks, that it doesn't matter in the way that maybe you had given it a place in the past. Like maybe in the past you've been hurt, and so it caused you to kind of close off, or just move a different way and move in a way that's not natural to you or not comfortable, or just it takes more effort to be this person than it takes to just be yourself type of way. You know what I mean? So I feel like being comfortable with yourself and feeling safe within yourself, that if something goes wrong, quote unquote, you know that you're just being protected or redirected to something better that will actually value you the way that you value it. Very much so. Okay. We have too late and bad news. And I still think that goes with not seeing something as bad news, or as like it's an attack on what you've built, or something like it's not seeing something as something that'll bring your empire toppling down, but rather a situation that can either bring a lesson or redirection, protection somehow. Because it's never too late to start where you left off. It's never too late to start where you left off, okay? I feel like that'll resonate to somebody somehow. It's never too late to start where you left off. Ooh. We have running, turning your back, and sex addiction. So I feel like you have been removing yourself from energy that is kind of like energy vampires, and I feel like a lot of this has been with like sneaky link type of energy, and people that are attracted to you and appreciate your body in the moment, appreciate you in the moment, but they don't really value you the way that you know you should be valued, the way that you value other people, the way that you value yourself, and the way that you probably would value that person if they were more committed, if they were more if they move differently. But again, it's like a give and take, you know. We accept what we're given. So that's why I said, you know, completely blocking access to what you don't want to no longer have access to you. Turning your back, hello. Free flowing hair, like, yes. Enjoying your day and just running away with more aligned energy, more aligned connections, more stable connections, people that have their own stability, and that you don't have to keep providing for in some way, shape, or form. You are not their mama. You are not. I feel like I've been talking to like the feminine energy a lot, but like same thing, like just leech energy. You don't need to deal with leech energy, draining energy. 10 is the number of closing out cycles, so let that shit go. Let people who are pulling on your mind go. I feel like you're a very smart person, and people pull on your energy by kind of giving you workload, giving you things to do, almost giving you tasks, or trying to put tasks on you to take away your focus and take away the confidence that you have, the confidence that you're walking in, because now his back is bent over and is like heavy. It's overworked. There's load on his back, and so he's bent over, stressed, as opposed to walking confidently where he was going as he was. Now he has this load to bear, and it feels more like energetic load. Like people want you to think on them, people want you to stay hung over them, and no, tapping into your sacral, and releasing these connections, calling back your personal power, calling back your power, and saying no. Okay, saying no. And continue as you were to where you were going. See, he's wearing red shoes. To me, that speaks of walking the path, walking path protected by ancestors, or walking a path that maybe began with your ancestors, with your bloodline. Like maybe your bloodline or your ancestors, maybe there is there either is like a mentality of working hard to get to where you're going, or not having to work that hard to have what you need. So I think it's about choosing which path you want to take as well when it comes to following your family's steps. Triggers, childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. So with Tauruses as well, I feel like they let things build up and then eventually kind of explode. And I feel like I said, people want you to get to this point. Maybe people want you to be a version of yourself that you've moved past or have outgrown. So I definitely feel like kind of working through this on your own and really releasing these and evaluating these cords, these energetic cords, and releasing them so they no longer have power over you. So they no longer have power to trigger you or to get you out of character. And if you're going to respond, it's from a more aligned place, and you're not projecting, but you're speaking from facts and from you don't make me feel good or whatever the case may be, and you're speaking from a factual place of this is what reality is. Okay. All right. Pretty good reading so far, Taurus. Family, exactly. Building foundation, feeling safe, starting a family, exactly. I feel that this is very important for you. Safety, feeling safety with your friends, with your soul tribe, with your actual bloodline family, with your blood family, with your cousins, with your chosen family. And when I say chosen family as well, I'm also talking about committed relationships, because from there you build the ultimate family, your bloodline, your future children, if you plan on having them, if you guys eventually have them. But that's very important to you. It's not just whatever to you. Like, this stuff holds weight. This stuff holds weight over your mind, over your body. Like, you know that this is not just whatever. Like, you take this life seriously in your own way of you value life. And I think it's now time for you to surround yourself with people who also value life the same way, if not in their own way, that you resonate with. Ending this at 22:55 with what I said. Thank you all for listening for 23 minutes, 24, whatever. I appreciate y'all, and I hope this resonates, and I hope whoever needed to hear what they needed to hear heard it. I hope this resonates with you guys, and if it doesn't, just, oh well, let it fly you by. Comment if you would like to, send me a message if you would like to. I appreciate the feedback. So if you're a Taurus, let me know what you think, okay? Mwah, mwah. I hope you guys have a wonderful season, Taurus. And to everybody watching, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Have a great Sunday. Looks like it's about to rain. It actually started dropping a few drops. Tapping into your emotions as well. Like I said, vulnerability. Maybe tap into your water sign friends if you have any water sign friends. Maybe share with them. I feel like they might get emotional, to be honest. Like, their water signs can be very emotional, but maybe that's a good thing right now. Yeah. Mwah, mwah. Peace out. Have a wonderful week, a wonderful year. I'll see y'all later.